All right, looks like we've got confirmation from Ben Johnson that the Bears starters will, in fact, play in their second preseason game. So let's talk about this, people. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course. It's Metafel here to talk about the Chicago Bears. If you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below. Please make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And let's hop into this. So here we go. Ben Johnson announced in a press conference today after practice that the Bears will, in fact, play their starters in their second preseason game against the Buffalo Bills. And to me, this is no surprise because this, I believe, was always going to be Ben Johnson's plan. Now, a lot of people questioned Ben Johnson. I was not one of them, by the way, on his decision to not play Caleb in week one. Now, I will say this. If it was up to me, I think I would have played Caleb for a drive or two. But I told you this before. I'll say it again. This season is a little bit about blind faith. Blind faith in Ben Johnson because that's how much I trust him. That's how much we should trust him. And this is kind of Ben just leading the way and us following. Until proven otherwise, that's what I'm going to do. Okay? I'm giving Ben Johnson the benefit of the doubt until proven otherwise. Okay? So to me, here, Ben Johnson making the decision to play the starters is a pretty straightforward one. Obviously, in week one, when he made the decision not to, that was because he said that the starters got plenty of work in the joint practices even before the preseason game. And now this week is different with the timing with the game. It's against, of course, the Bills. And so to me, I'm excited to see Caleb and how he looks out there. And, you know, the first team offense, obviously, I think the entire starting group is going to play. And here's the thing, though. I saw some things on social media today that just made no sense to me. And it was, you know, people talking about how Caleb needs to show up and show out in the preseason. And he needs to, you know, make sure that, you know, he's grasping Ben Johnson's offense and he shows the command really well. And I'm like, wait a second. Caleb doesn't need to prove anything in the preseason. Okay, nothing. All I want in the preseason and all Caleb and Ben Johnson should be worried about really, big picture-wise, is that nobody gets hurt. Caleb needs to prove it in the regular season. Okay, so to me, preseason is just about, again, practice, reps, just getting the game feel. More than anything, it's the game feel, right? Just to get back into the groove of things. You're not going to go ahead and go 100% or 110% and you know, basically show up and show out with all your plays and everything. Obviously, I'd love to see the Bears score on all the drives that Caleb is out there for, and the first team look great, and everybody, you know, passes with flying colors. I would love that, but to me, that is not what I am concerned with overall. Big picture-wise, to me, the preseason is just about, hey, let's just not get hurt. I'm really not a fan of playing guys in the preseason, but when it's younger guys, you got to go ahead and do it. I'm more of like the Sean McVay type where you basically, you know, rest your starters in the preseason, and then, you know, when the regular season comes around, play them, because it's just the risk of getting hurt is just too big for me. But, you know, that's just me. But yeah, overall, to me, that is really what we should be worried about. Like, I'm not too concerned with, oh my God, Caleb looks bad in preseason. I've seen previous Bears quarterbacks look great in preseason, and then the regular season comes around and it's not the same story. So please stop, okay, with this. I think the preseason is just about staying healthy and staying right and just getting some reps in and getting a game-like feel. So overall, I think we'll probably see Caleb out there, I think for probably a quarter. I think he is going to get a decent amount of work here just because, again, he didn't play the first preseason game, and then we'll see again in the last preseason game. That's where I'm really worried about, again, getting hurt. But I do expect to see Caleb and the first team offense out there for more than like a drive or two. I don't think that's just going to be like Ben Johnson putting him out there. Now, unless they go out there and just, you know, score 2 touchdowns, bang, bang. And now it's like, all right, we look great. Let's pull them out. But I think probably a quarter is what I'm looking at. Probably would be surprised if it's the entire half, but we'll see. What do you guys think? How long do you think the starters will be out there? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.